Hey, MoveEasy movers. Welcome to Online Yoga with Kathy. Today is Saturday, March 12th, 2022, or whatever day you're watching this. So we're going to start as we normally do with static rest. So have a chair handy. We're putting our legs up on the chair, making sure that if we can, as much as we can, that our hips and our knees are at 90-degree angles. If you have longer legs than me, you may put a pillow up there. We're going to be here for 7 minutes. Let me set my timer. Just bear with me here. Thought I had it. Okay, 7 minutes. Now, your arms can be at your side. They can be in a T. They can be in cactus, whatever works well for you. And we're just going to stay here for 7 minutes. Breathe normally. Just bring your breath into the room. Okay, 7 minutes are up. Now stay where you are and slowly roll your head to the right and to the left 3 or 4 times just to loosen up that neck a little. And finish up. Now we're going to do vagus nerve reset. So your head is stationary, just your eyes, just your eyeballs, look to the right and wait for a side swallow, gulp, or yawn. Oh, it always happens right away for me. And then look to the left with your head facing forward and stationary and wait for that side swallow, gulp, or yawn. And do it 2 more times each side without my cueing. First to the right, and then to the left, and then once more. Finish up. And the next thing we're going to do is head ramping. So you can put whatever you want behind your head. You can leave it on whatever it is right now. You can use a sponge ball, set of therapy balls. I'm going to use a sponge ball. So in head ramping, what we're doing is we are pressing the back of our neck against the floor and the chin follows, holding it for a breath or two, and then coming back.
Actually, it's not the back of the neck. You would say the back of the skull.
Back of the skull. Okay.
Is what you're pressing.
The back of the skull, the lower part of the skull, the occipital ridge against the floor. You're right, it is more the back of the skull. And then release. A couple more times to the skull. And then release. And then press. And then release. Very good. Okay. And for our breath work today, we're going to do ribcage breathing. So you want to put your hands on your ribs with your thumbs facing down at the bottom of your ribs. And then when you feel, take a deep breath, you can feel your ribs expand. And then when you exhale, you can feel them contract. So in that position, just take a few really deep breaths. And then exhale. You know, our bodies are amazing. It's amazing how this just does it all by itself. But when you're feeling, at least when I'm feeling it, I can feel it actually expand and contract. And it's just, I don't know, it just amazes me. The body does it all by itself. One more. Wow. Our bodies are amazing things. Okay, so we're going to do hypopressives. Let's get rid of our chair or couch or whatever it is we had our legs on. We're going to need them again in a few minutes. So we're going to do a standard hypopressive and then a bridge hypopressive. So feet are flexed. Excuse me. Your shoulders are relaxed towards the ground. Your arms are up and rounded like you're hugging a tree. Flip your palms towards the ceiling. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed and pressing down. Your hands are pressing up. We're going to take 3 breaths. And on the 3rd breath, we're going to exhale out. And with breath out, I'll count to 15. Last as long as you can. If you need to come down before 15, that's fine. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. This is the last one. Inhale and exhale, all breath out of the lungs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale and exhale. Oh. Okay, good job. Now, the next one is going to be the bridge. Our feet are in the same position. Flex foot. Hands, arms are at our sides. And on that 3rd breath, where we exhale breath out, the hips will come up and the arms will go up. And we'll hold this position for the count of 15 and then come back down. So ready? Here we go. Okay, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, this is the last one. Inhale, now exhale, all breath out, exhale all the way, hips up, arms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, hips come down, exhale, arms come down. Good job. All right. So while we're here, we're going to do some windshield wipers. Just bear with me. Okay. So feet are about shoulder length apart, maybe even a little closer, and just make them easy windshield wipers. Don't go all the way. Just slow and easy at first. When you feel that first bit of a twist, stop and go the other direction. We're just warming up here. Let's do this 5 or 6 times slowly. And then let's put our feet just a little bit wider, maybe a little bit past our hips. And let's again, don't go all the way, just maybe halfway, 5 or 6 times. Just loosening up our hips a little. Okay, now with our feet apart, let's, if you can, go all the way down. You don't have to. Just go as far as you can. If your knee touches the ground, fine. If it doesn't, that's okay. And then the other one, just as far as you can. No pain, no strain. We're not here to hurt ourselves. Just notice my knee doesn't go all the way down. I'm not pushing it. I'm just at the edge here. And I got a cramp in my leg. Okay. So just slowly, just as far as you can. This time you are kind of twisting a little bit, rotating your hips. Okay, now we're going to do this with, you can use a sponge ball. You can use a block. You can use your pillow, your washcloths that you've got. Put them between our knees. And we'll do windshield wipers that way. This time you'll want to come a little bit further than you did before. You don't have to come all the way down to the ground. You know, maybe 3/4 of the way. Holding that sponge ball or towel or brick. Want to keep both shoulders on the ground. Notice my arms are at a T. They can be wherever is comfortable for you. Okay, one more and then we're done. Right. And then left. Okay, good job. Okay, now we're going to go to a sitting position. So slowly bring yourself up to sitting. We're going to do our side bends. So you'll want to be cross-legged for this. So let me get my timer out because we're going to time for 40 seconds. Bear with me, I can only set so many timers and I think I overdid it. Okay, so you slide your hand along the mat. The other one comes up and over. Keeping both hips on the floor. Just go as far as you can. Feel that stretch on your left if you're leaning to the right. Now at 20 seconds, we're going to lower our arm. Okay, lower your upper arm till it's parallel to the floor. You'll feel a different stretch. Okay, arm up, torso up. The other side. Slide your arm along the mat. The other one comes up and over. This one I have to keep an eye on. So my timer's over there. Okay, lower your arm so it's parallel to the floor. Feel that stretch go down your back, the side of your back, under your arm. Okay, arm up, torso up. Let's switch our feet. We're going to do the thoracic twist. So left hand on right knee, right arm is behind you, spider fingers, just fingertips on the floor, and you rotate. So your shoulders are facing towards the right as far as possible without strain. And we'll hold this pose for 40 seconds. Now you have options with your head. You can keep it stationary. You can move it forward or side to side, forward to the side, or you can move your ribs back and forth, trying to keep your shoulders stationary as much as possible. One or the other. Don't do both. I like to do both, but not at the same time. Okay, slowly come around. Now, right hand on left knee. Left arm is spider fingers, fingertips behind you. Again, we're going to hold this for 40 seconds. You have your options on this side with the head or the ribs. Okay, slowly come around. Let's switch our legs again, just for the heck of it. Now we're going to do the flat back hip hinge to both knees. So you want to keep your back as straight as possible. I like to put my hands under my knees. If you want to put them on the floor, you can do that. And then you go straight down towards your knee, keeping your back straight, and then over to your left knee, and then up. So we'll go back to the left knee, down, across, and then up. So we'll do this a few more times. Down to the right knee, keeping your back straight. Move across, and then up. Down to the left, across, and then up. Good job. Down again. Now you don't have to go way down. You're just keeping your back straight. And then across, and then up. Try to keep your shoulders back. I have a tendency to want to hump them. No, you want to keep them back. We came up from here. Okay, down to the left, and then across, and then up. Okay, one more. Down again, across, and up. And up. All All right. Good job. Now, I should have said this before, but we're going to need our Neuro ball. We're going to do the 6-point hand release and a couple of bricks. We'll do both hands at once. Now, personally, I like sitting in hero pose, but if you have another sitting position that works for you, that's fine. So we've got both Neuro balls, one on each side. How would this work? Cross-legged, let me see. Oh, that would work too. So what we're going to do is we're going to press for 30 seconds each, the 6 points on our hands. Now the first point is right below where the fingers are, the metatarsal mound, I believe that's called. If I'm wrong, Thea will correct me. But just press on those. We're going to do that for 30 seconds. Another timer that I lost. Bear with me. Okay. So you want to press just as hard as is comfortable. Sometimes these areas can be sensitive. Okay. Now move the ball down and press in the exact center of your palm. 30 seconds. Try not to hunch your shoulders. I tend to want to do that. Just relax your shoulders and just press with your hands. Okay. And the next spot is directly below at the heel of the hand or just before, whatever is comfortable for you. Again, see me try to hunch my shoulders. I need to be conscious of that. Okay, 30 seconds. Now we go to the outside of the hand between the pinky and the wrist, and just that area. Just find a spot that works for you. Okay. And then the inside of the hand at the web, just below the forefinger knuckle. All right. And then the last spot is just at the base of the thumb. All righty. Now shake your hands out. I don't know about you, but they make my hands feel real tingly in a good way. Now we are going to come up to standing. So you'll want to be standing by a chair or something for stability. Give me a minute to just set up here. I need to have a platform because I'm on carpet and it's not as easy what we're going to do on carpet as it is on the floor. We're going to be standing on one foot a couple of different ways. So you want to have something near you to hang on to. So what we're going to do first is we're just going to simply stand on one foot for 30 seconds on each foot. So you can do this a couple of different ways. You can have your leg out in front of you. You can have it in front towards your foot. You can tuck it behind your ankle. You can, I call this the horse lift. You can lift it like this. Always make sure you've got something to hang on to. We're going to time for 30 seconds. We're going to start with our right leg, starting now. A good thing is to focus on something across the room, not the camera, not me. Just focus on something across the room and hold on to it. That'll help you keep your balance. It's hard for me to talk and balance. I can't walk and chew gum either. There you go, 30 seconds. Now the other side with the other foot. So again, you have your options, this, 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 this. 30 seconds. All right. The difference between the two, if you'll notice with me, I was actually focusing on that last one. I was focusing the whole time. That really helps. So you can't see me, my head, but, and I don't have a large enough room to move back any further. But the next thing we're going to try is looking right to left while our legs are up. In other words, your leg is up like this and you are looking that direction and then that direction. And we're going to try that for 15 seconds because it is harder to do, but it's good practice. So That's why I had so many timers set. So go ahead and start with your right leg and then look to the right and then look to the left. Make sure you've got something to hang on to because this is more difficult. So timer is starting now. So look to the right, look to the left, move your head slowly. Right again. And to the left. Okay. That's it. That was a quick one. We're going to try it with the other leg. So, like, leg up, 15 seconds. Look to the right. Look to the left. Look to the right. Look to the left. All right. Okay, now one last thing we're going to try. And this is a fun one. We're going to try it with our eyes closed. Now, make sure you've got your hand on something. The eyes closed is very difficult. We're only going to do it for 7 seconds. But we're going to do it. So you won't be able to see me, but I'm looking at my timer. But you just, when I say close your eyes, but make sure your hand is on something. And that's a 7-second timer. Which I lost. Hold on. Okay. Leg up. 7 seconds. Close your eyes, leg up. Hang on. All right. Now the other side. Seven seconds. Leg up. Close your eyes. Hang on. There we go. That was quick. Okay. Now we're going to do our wall stretches that we do. So I also need to do some production work here, so bear with me. I'm actually going to put the computer over here so you can see the bend. Okay. So we're at the wall and we're going to do our back bend at the wall for 40 seconds. So backs towards the wall, arms are up, fingertips or hands on the wall. We're holding this for 40 seconds. Okay, come down slowly. All right, good job. Now we're going to do the side twist at the wall. So we'll start on our right side, right foot forward, left foot back, elbows at our waist, hands up, and then we rotate and put our hands on the wall and hold this for 40 seconds. Okay. Now slowly come out of that and face the other direction. So left side to wall, left foot forward, right foot back, elbows at your waist, hands up, rotate, hands on wall, 40 seconds. All righty. Now, okay. We're going to do a forward bend at the wall. That's why I wanted to put the computer where it was. Now, we're facing the wall. We want to bend forward and be able to reach the wall while we're bending. Now, if you need to adjust, you want to stand up and move and then go back down. So you want to bend from the waist, reach your arms out, and be able to put them flat if you can on the wall. If not, you can use spider fingers. You want to have your back as flat as possible. Yeah, I think I'm about ready. So if you, again, if you need to adjust, you want to stand up and adjust and then go back down. We're going to hold this pose for 40 seconds. Okay, slowly come up. And then some quick production work here for the last move we're going to do. Which is the clock. Now we stand with our side against the wall. Our arm is a clock. I'm going to raise it just a little. And we'll go to each hour. So this starts at 9 o'clock, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Notice how I had to move a little bit to make it all the way around. Turn towards the other side. Now this would be 3, but I get easily confused, so we're going to call this 9. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, very good. Now we're going to go back to the mat. So let me I got more production work here. Bear with me. You know, I'm really grateful that we do those thoracic back stretches and those extensions, because being a petite and having osteoporosis in my family, and I've just recently learned that I've lost some bone density. So I'm very grateful for those exercises. Okay, now we're going to do our thoracic back bends. We've done these before. We're going to be prone on the mat. Now, what we'll be doing is raising our head and shoulders and our arms. Now, if you can't do this, then you can just raise your arms and bring them back down. Now we'll be raising them and holding them and coming back down. And then we'll be coming up and doing an airplane and then coming back down. So we'll be holding that position for 40 seconds. So again, if you can't hold up for that long, you can go ahead and come down, but just try to keep your arms up if you can. So take an inhale. As you exhale, come up, lift your head and shoulders, your arms. Again, if you need to come back down, that's fine. If your lower back is hurting, lower yourself. You've gone too far. But if you can, and without pain, try to come up a little further. And take an inhale and come back down. Very good. Now we're going to do the airplane. So the starting position is down. Take an inhale and come up the way we were before. Take another inhale and exhale. Your arms come out. Again, if you need to come down before the 40 seconds are up, please do. Take an inhale and exhale, come all the way down. All right, very good. And now we're going to do the thoracic spine twist. I need to take my glasses off for this one. So we're on the ground, our arms are at a T, and I'm currently facing left. You can face any direction you choose, but if you are facing that direction, you would raise that leg and bring it over to the other side. The hip will follow, but just make sure that your shoulders stay on the ground. And you can do anything you want with that leg. You can bend your knee, you can flex and point your foot, you can rotate your ankle, you can touch the ground or not, just wave it in the air. For 40 seconds of this. I occasionally will have an adjustment when I'm doing this. Okay, time's up. Put your leg back. We'll go to the other side. And raise that leg Bring it over. Make sure both shoulders are still on the ground. Again, you can bend it, flex it, point it, rotate it, wave it around. Or if you want, you can just keep it still. All right, bring it back. There we go. Okay. So find a comfortable position for Yoga Nidra. I'm going to take you through a 61-point guided meditation. You might want to cover your eyes. Make sure you're warm enough. I will guide you to move your attention through internal points as I mention them. Allow your awareness to flow to the points without moving any part of your body. Begin with your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Observe your abdomen as it rises and falls with the gentle flow of your breath. Now bring your awareness to the center of your eyebrows, center of your throat, right shoulder, elbow, wrist, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, right wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, spiritual heart center, right side of your chest, heart center, left side of your chest, heart center, navel center, center of your pelvis, right hip, knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, left hip, knee, ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, navel center, heart center, center of your throat, center of your eyebrows. This concludes the guided meditation. Begin to wiggle and stretch. Stretch your arms out and your legs out. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. Now hold your right knee to your chest. Hold your left knee to your chest. Hold both knees to your chest and roll back and forth. Feel that lower back massage. When you're ready, roll towards the camera using your lower arm as a pillow and take a moment to thank yourself and your cells for being here today and moving. They like it. And when you're ready, come up into a sitting position for namaste. I'm changing my view to gallery and removing the spotlight. And you might want to unmute yourself. There it is. Okay. So I want to thank you all for coming today. Put your hands to your heart. Press really hard. Feel some of that shoulder work we did. And then lighten your touch. And just remember, we are all lights in this world, and we are also all one light. So we're going to end the class by saying namaste. Namaste.
Namaste.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
everyone.
Kathy. Great
Thank you.
class.
Thank you, Leah.
Great class. See you next time.
Okay. All right.
I have to. Thank you.